Hello everybody, welcome to our fifth video in this series. We've been talking about the interaction between a user using Copilot where the information is protected using Purview. We talked about sensitive info types, we talked about the label, we talked about the user behavior. What we're going to talk about in this video is what kind of tools the admin have in their disposal to audit the Copilot interaction, to be able to discover what's happening on the interaction, on the Copilot interaction on your environment. So we are back to uh, compliance.microsoft.com here on top, and we're going to the audit tool. So we're gonna go click here on the audit tool, and the audit tool is basically your window into your audit logs. Okay, so we can do a lot of searches here for your audit log. And one of the things that we can search for is Copilot interaction. So let's quickly see how that is done. So here on the date and time range, I can say, okay, let's review the Copilot interaction for a week's time, 7 days. Okay, so that is our time frame here. I couldn't put any keywords here if I'm looking for a project Obsidian. I could put anything here that I want to if I want to shrink that down. In our case, we're not going to. Now, activities, this is a big one. So if I come here to activities and if I do a search for Copilot, I see Copilot interactions. So what I can do now is select Copilot interaction. Basically, my search is those 7 days, anything that has to do with Copilot interaction. And I could even come over here and narrow the search down to, for example, Alex and Diego. That's the two that we are using for this particular demo. I could also trim down the search for those two users. Okay, so again, as you can see, that Copilot Audit is built into Purview. It's a complete solution. So if I want to start monitoring, I want to see what kind of activities is happening with Copilot, I can do that. So as I do my search, I can get my results, and my results will look something like this. You can see the interaction with Copilot as my activity, and you can see that when the activity took place, the IP address that came from, the user that did the activity, the type of the activity, and the activity itself. And I can click on that and get even more details on that. What's interesting here is that the interaction itself is not listed here. Okay, there is a reason why we did that way, because out of the audit logs here, we can export this data to a third-party SIEMs, and we just don't want our sensitive data to move out of our control, something that we have no control over how that's being handled. Okay, so that's why we keep everything inside compliance. So here it will list the details, and you can see here that is the thread ID for the particular uh, Copilot interactions listed here. So from here we can quickly find the actual thread itself if we want to actually see the interaction between Copilot, because this list is that Alex had an interaction with Copilot. Now let's say that I really have to look at what the interaction was. For that, we go to eDiscovery. So if you come here to eDiscovery Premium, so I'm inside eDiscovery Premium here. I created a case. In the case, I did a collection, which is just a search. And in the collection, let's take a look at our collection and see how that looks like. So I'm gonna come over here and edit this collection, and let's see what kind of search I did here. As you can see, just like on the audit, right, I do have now a type called Copilot interaction. Okay, and if I want to know what inside Copilot interaction, this is all my classes. Okay, this is all my type classes. That is the Copilot interaction. So this is everything that I'll be searching for Alex and Ella. That's the two people that I'll be doing the search for. Those are the two my custodians. So that is how we structure the search into eDiscovery. And then we commit this and create a review set, and the review set will actually list our interaction with Copilot. So Alex asks a question somewhere as Project Obsidian, and Copilot answered that. As you can see that now we have the interaction from the user and the response from Copilot. So it is a total solution. We can audit in Purview, and this is tools available for the admins, right? We're going to use Copilot. How can I start monitoring what people are doing in Copilot? So we use the audit tool to see who is interacting with Copilot, and we use eDiscovery Premium to actually go in and find the actual interaction, what was asked from the user to Copilot, and what Copilot returned to that user. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that